Bismillahirrahmanirrahim. This video is going to explain different types of sensory receptors and their functions. Let's start. Sensory receptors act as transducers that transform different types of stimuli into electrical signals. Several structural and functional characteristics of sensory receptors can be used to group them into different classes. These include microscopic structure, location of the receptors, and the origin of stimuli that activate them, and type of stimulus detected. Based on the microscopic structure, sensory receptors may be one of the following: free nerve endings of the first order sensory neurons, encapsulated nerve endings of the first order sensory neurons, or specialized cells that synapse with first order sensory neurons. Free nerve endings are bare or non-encapsulated dendrites. These lack any structural specializations that can be seen under a light microscope. Receptors for pain, temperature, tickle, itch, and some touch sensations are free nerve endings. The dendrites of the encapsulated nerve endings are enclosed in a connective tissue capsule. These have a distinct microscopic structure. The different types of capsules enhance the sensitivity or specificity of the receptor. Receptors for somatic and visual sensations, such as pressure and vibration, are encapsulated nerve endings. Sensory receptors for some special senses are specialized, separate cells that synapse with sensory neurons. These include photoreceptors in the retina for vision, gustatory receptors in the taste buds, and hair cells for hearing and equilibrium in the inner ear. Based on the location of receptor and origin of stimuli, sensory receptors may be one of the following: Exteroceptors, Interoceptors, or Proprioceptors. Exteroceptors are located at or near the external surface of the body. These are sensitive to stimuli originating outside the body and provide information about the external environment. Exteroceptors are subdivided into general exteroceptors that are present in the skin. They include touch, pressure, pain, and temperature receptors. The special exteroceptors present in the head are represented by the receptors for vision, hearing, taste, and smell. Interoceptors or visceroceptors sense the state of the viscera or the internal environment. For example, baroreceptors, osmoreceptors, or chemoreceptors. However, we are usually unaware of their workings. Proprioceptors provide information about the position and posture of the body in space. Proprioceptors are further subdivided into general and special proprioceptors. The general proprioceptors are present in the locomotor system and include muscle spindle, Golgi tendon organ, and Pacinian corpuscles of the joints. The special proprioceptors are present in the head and include receptors of the vestibular apparatus. A third way to group sensory receptors is according to the type of stimulus they detect. Mechanoreceptors are sensitive to mechanical stimuli such as deformation, stretching, or bending of the cells. Mechanoreceptors provide sensations of touch, pressure, vibration, proprioception, hearing, and equilibrium. They also monitor the stretching of the blood vessels and internal organs. Thermoceptors detect changes in the temperature. Nociceptors respond to painful stimuli resulting from physical or chemical damage to the tissues. Photoreceptors detect light that strikes the retina of the eye. Chemoreceptors detect chemicals in the mouth, nose, and body fluids. Osmoreceptors detect the osmotic pressure of the body fluids. Most stimuli are in the form of mechanical energy, such as sound waves or pressure changes, electromagnetic energy, such as light or heat, or chemical energy, such as in a molecule of glucose. Sensory unit is an ensemble of several sensory receptors connected with a single sensory neuron. The receptor field is an area of skin from which sensations are carried by a sensory unit. Receptor fields overlap considerably. Hence, there is hardly any area of the skin that is not sensed by a receptor field. When a steady stimulus is applied to a receptor, the amplitude of the receptor potentials generated declines gradually. This gradual decline in receptor response to a sustained stimulus is called receptor adaptation. Based on the adaptation properties, receptors can be divided into two categories: rapidly adapting receptors or slowly adapting receptors. The rapidly adapting receptors adapt very quickly. They are also called as the phasic receptors. They are specialized for signaling changes in a stimulus. Receptors associated with vibration, touch, and smell are rapidly adapting. Slowly adapting receptors, by contrast, adapt slowly and continue to trigger nerve impulses as long as the stimulus persists. They are also called tonic receptors. Slowly adapting receptors monitor stimuli associated with pain, body position, and chemical composition of the blood. Thanks for watching and listening. Do share this video with your friends and colleagues. If you like this video, subscribe to this channel for watching more videos.